Guys, welcome back to my channel. It is the end of the year. I don't even know how. I told Chad this morning, I was like, you realize that a year from now, we're gonna be 2 months away from having a driver in our house. And I know how fast this year went. I can't wrap my head around it. So let's not talk about that. Let's talk about skincare, shall we? And not just any skincare, but my favorite skincare discoveries for the whole year of 2023. I was going to keep this to 10. It's really more like 11 or 12. There are a couple in here that are what I would say rediscoveries, meaning I had used these in the past, but it had been a while. I hadn't used them at all last year. I started using them again and fell back in love. I'm gonna start out with something that I'm not gonna talk too long about because, I mean, it's a pretty simple product, but I have dethroned my Sephora waterproof eye makeup remover with this new one that I have tried from the Body Shop called the Chamomile Gentle Eye Makeup Remover. I love this stuff so much. I can't even tell you. It says it's suitable for sensitive skin and eyes, and I wholly believe it. I don't even, y'all, the ingredient list is so small. So small. I need my glasses. I don't even see any oils. This is oil-free. It does have glycerin in it, but it's more of a literal water consistency. But it does such a good job at dissolving any remaining eye makeup, mostly mascara that I have left out after I do a double cleanse. It's a very large bottle. It's 8.4 ounces. It is affordable. It lasts a long time. I have about that much left, and I've been using it for quite a while. Love it. We'll be repurchasing and repurchasing for quite some time. So very happy with that discovery. Let's jump into a brand that was a rediscovery for me and a product from that brand that was completely new. So this is the brand Definage. I mean, I have talked about Definage a lot this year for good reason. I absolutely love Definage. Their 8-in-1 serum has to be in this video. It has to be because it is such an amazing product. I will put a card up for at least one of my videos that I talk about why this is so special, what the Definsons in this product does, why it's called Definage. And those are truly like the main star of the show, but it is also chock full of peptides and niacinamide and antioxidants and humectants and glycerin and all of the good things that we want for our skin. What makes this different in application is that it is something you want to put on at the very end of your routine after moisturizer. To me, it does not matter what kind of moisturizer I use as far as brand or texture or thickness of the moisturizer. This goes over it very nicely. I just let the moisturizer sink in for like 30 seconds to a minute, and then I will apply this all over. It is so good for the skin. It is something that I feel like if I don't use it, I can tell a difference, which is my barometer of do I love a skincare product, is if I don't use it, do I see my skin going backwards kind of in how it looks? Then I know I love the product, and this is definitely one of those. If you are someone who maybe doesn't like to use growth factors or exosomes or anything like that in your routine, this is a good alternative for that. Now, I do use a stem cell serum in the morning and I use this at night, but I don't think you have to have both of them. And there are some people who don't want to use a growth factor product, and this is a great alternative. Even if you do use one though, I highly recommend it. Love it so much. And the other kind of new discovery that I'm here to talk about, and actually this portion of the video is in sponsorship with Definage, to talk more about their 150K hair follicle serum. I talked about this in my initial Definage video, but I haven't really given updates on it, and I want to talk more about it now because it's great. It's a favorite. It's a great discovery of this year, but I also kind of want to tell you how I feel like it's helped me. Any issue that you feel like you could possibly have with your hair, thinning, excess shedding, scalp itchiness and dryness, overall scalp health, scalp moisture barrier, hair volume, hair quality, even the skin underneath your hair, the skin of the scalp, if you maybe have pigmentation on it or discoloration on it, this product is going to address those issues. My main issue that I have talked about from the beginning of my channel is thin hair. I've always had thin hair. I feel like as I get older, it's thinner. I was having a very large period of this year where I felt like I would wash my hair and go like this in the shower and just have clumps of hair. It freaked me out. And then I started using this and I have felt a difference. So it comes in a little bottle like this. The package does contain 3 of these bottles, and it is a kind of not self-dispensing, but an easy dispensing bottle. Basically, you press the top and the right amount of product comes out. You can put it directly onto your hair. I sometimes put it on my fingers and rub it into my scalp where I feel like I need it the most, which is right up here in the front and also kind of on my temples where I feel like the thinning starts for a lot of us. It is a water-based formula, so it is not going to make your hair look oily or greasy or weigh it down, which is really nice on the days that I don't wash my hair. It does contain the defensins in them, which is in all of the products in the Definage line, which is really gonna help stimulate that hair growth. It also contains 48 other natural ingredients. And there was a third-party tested clinical study done on this product where within 30 days, 90% of the participants saw less shedding of their hair and 67% saw fuller hair overall. I also was looking at the website and it says this can be used on brows, which I have not tried. However, I think I might start trying. But here's the thing. I feel like some people have asked me, well, if the defensins in this help the growth of hair, then do you feel like the hair on your face has grown more since using the Definage skincare products on your face? And no, I do not personally feel like the hair on my face has grown more. So I don't want that to be something that you're scared of. This also can be used in conjunction with minoxidil or Rogaine if you're currently using that or want to start using that. However, it does not contain any drugs or hormones within this product. I don't know if you're going to be able to see. I do have some new hairs coming up on my temple area. Do you see those right there? Those are newer. I mean, they've had a couple of months to grow for being that long. I got my hair done last week, and my hairdresser said on her own accord how she felt like my hair was feeling a lot healthier and looked a lot healthier. And if you've been watching my channel, I tend to put eyeshadow up on the top of my scalp because my hair feels like it looks so thin, and that kind of helps, gives the illusion of a fuller hair. Y'all, I have not done that in a while, like 6 weeks. I have none in my hair right now. I haven't felt the need to. That is huge. Honestly, Definage can do no wrong in my eyes, as you have probably sensed this year because of how much they've been talked about in my videos, and this is no different. So definitely give this a try if you have any of those visible signs of thinning or just really want the best, healthiest hair you can possibly get. Let's go ahead and talk about my other 2 kind of rediscoveries before I get into my brand new ones. And I'm kind of including this as one because I mixed them, however you don't need to, and these are from May Lindstrom. I went through a period of time where I was dealing with a lot of texture on my cheeks, and I found some favorite products to help with that I have continued to use to kind of keep the texture at bay, and these 2 are part of those products. This Honey Mud is technically a cleanser. It can also be used as a mask. To me, it's too expensive to be used as a cleanser. I personally love the way it smells. It contains raw honey, white clay, and it does have kind of that clay smell. Macadamia oil, it has a little bit of witch hazel in it. It does have some oils like sweet orange and ylang ylang, which Inky Decoder says are not good. However, this is not something I leave on my skin overnight. I've had no issues with it. If anything, it's helped me with breakouts and texture versus created them. So I don't worry about those ingredients personally, but I do want to mention them. But this is what I mix with this. And if I had to pick between the 2, this is the True Star, but I just love them mixed together so much. And this is the Problem Solver. So the Problem Solver is a kind of powder, basically, that you can either mix with water, or I like to mix it with the Honey Mud, and I do equal parts. This is chocked full of amazing ingredients. It has raw cacao, it has L-ascorbic acid in it, it has Centella asiatica, it has turmeric and cayenne pepper, which are all antioxidants. They help with soothing and also brightening the skin. It's a little spicy, Okay, it's a little spicy, but it's only spicy on my skin for about 10 minutes and then it's fine. And I can leave it on upwards of an hour. It does harden up, but it doesn't feel uncomfortable. And then I just rinse it off. I do recommend rinsing it off in the shower if you have the opportunity to, because it can get kind of messy when you're trying to remove it. But really, my skin, despite the fact that it has cayenne pepper in it, which some people are going to be like, oh my goodness, it's spicy and it feels a little spicy on the skin. My skin is less red. It is more soothed looking. It is brighter. It's just healthier looking after I use this. And I can use it as often as I want, but really I use it like maybe 1 to 2 times a week. I love this combination so much. All right, let's talk about some brand new discoveries this year. And honestly, I really got into K-Beauty this year, K-Beauty skincare and makeup. I love K-Beauty skincare. I cannot sing its praises enough, especially if your main focus is hydration. That's where you're gonna wanna look, because you will not be more hydrated or more moisturized if you have a collection full of K-Beauty. One of my favorite brands that I discovered this year is Numbuzzin. I have quite a few products from them. I have a couple of moisturizers. In fact, my last Stalvana order included probably 4 things from them. I have a couple of moisturizers. I have a couple of cleansers. I have like 3 or 4 serums. And I have this. This is maybe my new favorite SPF. It's hard to say. I have so many favorites. This is still in the box. I just purchased 2 of them, and this is their Pure Full Calming Water Sunscreen. It used to be called something else, but it is the exact same product. They just changed the name, and it even is in the same packaging. I went through 2 of these this year, and if you had a concept of exactly how many SPFs I have in my collection, that's saying something. It is perfection, okay? It is perfection, and it has a lot of claims to it. I cannot pronounce the sunscreen filters that are in this, so I'm gonna put them up on the screen. It is a chemical-based sunscreen. However, they are not filters that we are used to here in the US. I get no itching, no burning, no issues whatsoever using the sunscreen. This has actually been tested to last 10 hours on the skin, and they have UV pictures of how it looks first after applying and then 10 hours later. And I think they say 91% of the sunscreen is still there and protecting your skin. It is SPF 50 with a PA of 4+. It also has 48% calming herb water, which is supposed to help a lot with soothing the skin and cooling the skin. And they also have studies and pictures showing that the soothing of the skin was increased by, I believe, 26%, and the temperature of the skin was reduced by 4 degrees after using this product. Here's the thing, it looks so good under makeup. So good. It is a joy to apply because it sinks in very quickly. I could put layer upon layer upon layer of this, and it's never going to be too heavy. It is phenomenal. I just can't speak its praises enough. And then another favorite from Numbuzzin is their Easy Peasy Cleansing Oil. This is the 2nd bottle that I'm working on so far this year. I need to go ahead and get a backup of this because it's my favorite cleansing oil right now. The Matte Cleanse Off Oil used to be my favorite. They discontinued it. They now have another one, but from what I understand, it's a completely different formula, and I have not tried it yet. And I don't need to, because this is fabulous. It does a great job of removing my makeup and my SPF. It doesn't leave a film on the face. I have a video where I kind of show what this does in water and how I use it. I'll put it up in a card, but definitely a favorite find of mine in the cleansing category from Numbuzzin. And really Numbuzzin as a whole, as a brand, you just can't go wrong. It's fabulous. Now, another discovery I got while trying to tackle that texture that I was talking about is an exfoliant from Paula's Choice. This is not new. People have been talking about this for years and years and years. I just never thought I had a need for it because this is a BHA. It's a 2% BHA, which is a beta hydroxy acid in the form of salicylic acid. And I don't typically have issues with breakouts or texture until this year. And from all the research I did, everything I saw said salicylic acid is really gonna help combat the texture even more so than an AHA, like a glycolic or a lactic. So I purchased this because I know it had great praises sung about it. It only contains 8 ingredients, and the majority of what this is salicylic acid. Now, it also contains green tea extract, which I think is what sets this apart from some other ones possibly, because to me, it is soothing while also having the benefits of that BHA. Sometimes, from what I've gathered, salicylic acid can be a little harsh on some people. I've had no problems. When I was tackling my texture, I used this every single day, and it did nothing but help. It definitely didn't make anything worse. Now, I don't do that now. I might use it like once a week, or if I feel like my texture might be coming back, I will tackle that. I even spot treat with this. Like if I have a breakout come out, I'll put some on a Q-tip and really rub that in the breakout versus putting it all over my face. It's so good. And there's a reason everybody has talked about it for years. I'm just really late to the game because I didn't need it until this year. I needed it and it did its job. 2 products from a brand new brand this year, and that is Truology. Y'all, these are so good. I cannot wait to see what Brianna comes out with next because these are quality products. Quality products. She has been in the skincare industry for a very long time, and it shows because she knows what works. She knows what works good together, and she put all of those in these 2 products. The first is the Truology A Squared Advanced Retinol Serum. So it is a retinaldehyde. It's a 0.2%, which is the highest you can get over the counter. And I'm going to read off everything this has in it because there's no way I'd be able to memorize this. Glycerin, niacinamide, squalane, peptides, beta-glucan, resveratrol, tetrahexacyl exorbate, retinol, lactic acid, licorice root extract, which is good for soothing, green tea extract, which is good for soothing, honeysuckle extract, which is good for soothing, and on and on and on. It's a super serum, as it says on the bottle, and it's true. If you are someone who does not want 15 different steps in their nighttime routine, but they want to make sure they have pretty much everything that you would need in order to have super healthy, good looking skin, cleanse your skin, use this, stick on a moisturizer, and you are good to go. Love it. And then the second product she came out with is the C Boost Intense Defense Serum. Now this is a 20% tetrahexacyl exorbate, which is my favorite derivative of vitamin C. It also has squalane and glycerin and 15 antioxidants in this. And it also has glutathione, which is great for dullness of the skin. It really helps brighten the skin, cut down on the dullness, and it's a very strong antioxidant. So I just love this so much. Again, another one of those in the morning time. If you don't want multiple steps, put this on, moisturize, SPF, and you're good. If I travel, this is what I'm gonna take from now on. In fact, I think I've had it just long enough to, I think the only place I've gone to is Boston for like a long weekend since I've had this, and this is all I took for my morning. I would wash my face, put this on, moisturize, SPF, and I'm good. I don't wanna spend a ton of time when I travel on skincare and makeup because I'm there to travel and do fun stuff, not worry about that. So I take multifunctional products, and this is the true definition of a multifunctional product. All right, 2 more products. This one I just talked about in my hydration video for winter skin, and it is the Prequel Skin Utility Ointment. And this has changed the game for hydration on my skin, especially in these months. But I honestly am probably gonna use this year round. And it's basically what it says. It's an ointment. Now, when I talked about it in my winter skin video, I talked about only using it on my face. Obviously, it can be used anywhere. If you have rough elbows, I have put it on my cuticles before. Anywhere you would need any kind of skin soothing ointment, it's going to work. The difference with this, and the reason I like it so much, is because it's only 45% petrolatum versus 100% that Vaseline has. So it's lighter on the skin, and it is definitely not as thick feeling. I feel like it spreads evenly. It's got ingredients in it that help support the skin barrier on top of the petrolatum. And really what I use this for is at the very end of the night, if I put on an extra hydrating eye cream, or if I have just put on a moisturizer, because sometimes I will put on 2 moisturizers. I'll do my skincare at like 6, and then I'll come back like before I go to bed at like 10 or 11, and I'll put some more moisture on, and then I'll put this on top of it to be the occlusive it is meant to be and hold all of that in so I don't lose it throughout the night. I don't feel like it gets all over my pillow. I don't feel like I have a thick layer of slime on my face when I wake up the next day. It's just great and it's affordable. So can't say enough good things about that. And then the last product is one that, y'all, I can't be without this. And I can't tell you how much I love this product and how much of a difference it has made for me and how much I think everybody needs to try it. And it is the City Beauty Line Blurring Wrinkle Filler. Y'all, I did a video on this. I will put a card up for it, but I have used this every single day since I have gotten it. I have bought another one for my kit. And when I run out of this, I will take it out of my kit and repurchase another one for my kit. I don't want to be a day without this. And it is what it says it is. It has a pump little, I don't want to waste any of this, y'all. So I'm just going to take out a little bit to show you what it looks like. But it is kind of thicker. It kind of feels like it's silicone-y, but it's really not. It's full of ceramides, peptides, glycerin. It's actually pretty moisturizing without being an actual eye cream. I do tend to use this on my eyes more than anywhere else, but really you can put it anywhere you have wrinkles that you want to fill in. So if you have smile lines that you feel like are a little thicker, or maybe your 11s are coming in a little bit faster than you want them to, they would work. This would work there too. But what I do is at the end of my skincare routine in the morning, like even after I've put on SPF, I will take some of this, I will warm it up in between my fingers, and I will pat it under my eyes. And the instant smoothness it gives to my eyes, especially this one, which I have the most issues with, I've talked so much about that, is insane. Concealer does not crease in my biggest crease. Everything looks smoother. Everything wears better. I flipping love this product. I am not just saying that because I know the last video I did with them was sponsored, but I don't do sponsor videos unless I really love the product, because I am hoping that y'all trust my opinion and possibly go out and buy the product. And I want you to like it too. So I'm not going to do a sponsor video on a product I don't like. Same with this. I love this so very much and might be one of my favorite discoveries of the entire year. And that is it. That is the culmination of my favorite skincare discoveries this year. I could have put more in there, I feel like, but then I was thinking, like, I was going to talk about all my allies of skin that I love so much, but I think I started that in 2022. I feel like I started that in the end of last year, so I didn't put that on there. I really tried to stick with things I discovered this year. But if I've said I've loved it in the past, I still love it. I will list everything down below. If I have any accompanying discount codes, I will put those with them as well. Let me know if you have any questions. And what was your #1 favorite skincare discovery of the entire year of 2023? Let us all know down in the comment section below. Thank y'all so much for watching. Be sure and like and subscribe before you leave so you don't miss out on any future videos. And I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day.